We're back.
On the radio.
Back on Smells Like 90s Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R. And we're here.
We are still here.
I'll
Apparently,
say-
my roommate said he would listen to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we at least have one listener.
Well, I'll say
tonight.
it. I'll say it to him. Welcome to Smells Like 90s Rock. This is Hot
Seth.
Toddy. Seth. This is Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R.
Not to be confused with poverty.
That's right. Not to be confused with poverty. Very good.
Although, even though I just got my W-2 last week.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not above the poverty line.
Well,
in
you
any
know.
sense of the word.
No. And
I also found out how much money I'm gonna owe because I didn't have health insurance last year.
How much?
Well,
Is it a substantial amount?
yes.
Okay.
Well, the lady on the hotline number that I called for healthcare.gov said it would probably be about $300 or $400 for me.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not terrible.
But my one of my managers, he did his tax return and he didn't have health insurance last year either, and he's like, I have to pay $1,400. And I'm just,
Oh,
he's like, it's just me too. And I'm like, oh God.
that's some messed up junk.
Yeah,
Man.
so I'm very anxious about filling out my tax return this year.
Well, that's understandable. Seriously, my God, that's crazy madness, man.
Yes,
Red Letter Media.
you really like this channel, don't you?
I like the channel. I just hope I can remember the name of it. I'm going to take this piece of paper with me. I'll never remember who it is.
I'll send you a link. if
Well,
you
all
want
right,
it so
then.
bad. I actually sent a link to DJ Three Money's new husband too. So
Really?
I'm
Nice.
I'm converting people one by one.
You are. And again,
It's a nice way to pass the time. Too.
I enjoyed the prequels, but I know all the flaws and the problems that are within them. Okay, about when it comes to Star
But you-
Wars, I know this.
Yes, but thanks to Red Letter Media, we realized we don't have to accept.
We don't have to accept it. No, we
We
don't.
don't have to accept the bullshit that is. I'm sorry
No.
if I had to use that word.
That's
that
all right.
is the
That's okay.
prequels.
It's
It's 1:30
true.
in the morning. We're within the safe harbor.
It's because absolutely true. These movies.
It was just stupid.
They did not match up. They did not match up to the original trilogy or to The Force Awakens. I'm sorry, they really
Nope.
didn't. No.
I saw The Force Awakens with my mom. Yeah, I just thought
You gotta explain
thought
how
I'd
that
explain that.
went. Go ahead. Just
She
say it.
wanted to see the movie.
Yeah?
We narrowed it down between Concussion, the new Will Smith movie, The Hateful Eight, and Star Wars. So I showed her the trailers for all three, and she's like, "Let's just go see Star Wars."
Well, how did she enjoy it?
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Did
She's
she
like,
enjoy it?
Yeah, she said she enjoyed it more than the original trilogy, and she saw the original trilogy in theaters
Really?
during the 70s while inebriated. So I think that officially solidifies this movie as a good, solid film.
That was good enough for her. That worked.
It was good.
It was good. I'm actually in the credits of a film. A lot of
Which
people don't know
what
this.
film?
Well, it's not one of the new ones out. It's nothing really exciting, but I am in the credits of a documentary that came out.
What
recently.
documentary?
It's called
Concussion?
It's not Concussion. No.
That's not a documentary. That's
I-
Will Smith doing a
I
Nigerian
feel
accent.
bad because I keep forgetting the name.
He does a pretty good job of it too. A lot
He
of people
does.
were making fun of
He did.
him.
No, he did a good job in that movie. I keep forgetting the name of this.
You're in the credits of a movie. You forgot what the.
I
You
keep forgetting the
forgot what
name
the
of it.
movie was?
It's a really great film. I've seen it a few times since I've gotten it.
What's it about?
There we go. It's called "Turn Towards the Sun," and see, there I am. And it's a very interesting documentary. It's about a British World War II soldier who was in like almost every single major campaign that took place against the Nazis in Europe, in the European campaign, and he died like 5 years ago. But this guy wanted to do a documentary about him, so in like 07 through 09, just did interviews with him and talked with him and did the whole history, and he, like I said, he passed away in 2010, and then he wasn't able to start putting it together to actually create a film until 2012, and then he ran out of funds and he couldn't finish it. He's been trying to get it back these last 3 or 4 years.
So how exactly did you fit into this little project?
Well, again, mentioning Impractical Jokers, the guy whose team I was on for that live show that I was talking about
Right.
with the High Wire, his name's Brian Quinn, and he's actually friends with this guy, and
so you kind of gave him the funds to get the project
exactly.
off the ground?
He posted a link on his Twitter page saying, like, $1 would help if you can donate anything to help get this project going. That'd be great. This is back in August, so I donated like 25 bucks or something like that, and and they finally got it finished by the end of the year. And the DVD came out in January, and I have the DVD now, and it's an extremely interesting and very poignant story about this British soldier, and
Not bad.
and all the backers got to thank you in the credits, and you can see it.
There you are. I
There,
see your name.
You see my name. I can post it on the
All
Smells Like
Todd
90's
Roberts
page.
of it.
That's right, Todd Roberts. The real name is in there, not Hot Toddy. No, Hot Toddy is not in there. It's Todd Roberts. The real name is in there. And but yeah, I thought that was really nice. So they didn't have to do that. That was really nice of them.
It was really nice of them.
I didn't know they were going to do it. I just thought the
Not
deal.
bad. Your name's out there now, Todd.
That's right. The deal was that you would get a copy of the DVD once it was finished. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then lo and behold, I watched the credits. There's all the backers, and my name pops up all of a sudden. So that's really cool. So. Yeah,
Not too bad.
back to documentary. Feels good. Feels good to get back. And I also backed the new Mystery Science that's coming up, so I'm excited about that too.
Oh, okay.
My name won't be in those credits, but I know that for sure. But I'll get some good.
Seems like you've actually been hard at work.
It does, doesn't it? It makes it look like I'm executive producing like everything anymore. Oh yeah, I did a documentary, and now I'm doing the reboot of Mystery Science Theater 3000. So you know.
And I've just been
like that.
killing time, wasting away.
Well, you know, it doesn't take much well, I mean, it does. It does take much because I probably didn't have the money to donate to them, but I really like. You know, I'm a huge history buff. History was my minor here at UT, so I really.
You had a minor?
Yeah.
I didn't even have a minor.
History was my minor. Yeah.
Good job, Todd.
It was my original major, and then I wanted to do journalism, so I just moved it down to minor. So.
Good job, Todd.
Oh, thank you.
You actually seem to have used your time wisely in college.
I mean, I don't. It was wise. It was a good time, but I'm glad it's over. I really am. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the classes I was in, but I really hate homework, and it's nice not to have it anymore. So.
Not bad, Todd.
Huh?
You should be happier. You should be happier, Todd.
Well, that's a whole nother side of crap that I got going on. That's my own problem. Is I'm just not happy. But
are you depressed, Todd?
I do. I suffer a little bit from
depression.
I'm pretty sure I do. Depression.
Maybe it's just the seasons.
No, depression runs in my family. So
mine too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Among other mental illnesses.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you some about that off the air.
Oh, all right. Oh, you'll miss that, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll have to miss that one.
Yeah, you'll miss one of mine too. I can't tell you on the air, but yeah. So yeah, I do suffer. I need some medicine. It's really just my emotions kind of go like up and down all the time. That's my main issue.
I've had depression every now and then, but it's usually been environmental stimuli that actually cause it. It doesn't help. It doesn't seem to be any kind of chronic problem.
It doesn't help. That's for sure.
Although I've been under a lot of stress this past year.
Yeah. Those things don't. I mean, just being
just being alive,
being alive,
me.
or being in areas that you don't want to be in. Or being in situations you don't want to be in.
Yes,
it doesn't help.
Those
it contributes to the pain.
And have the people that you confide in laugh in your face. You
that
and
sucks.
Sheila.
Well, now we don't laugh. We laugh with you. You
laugh in my face.
You bring a lot of that onto yourself because
How?
you tell us some damn funny stories. You come in here and you start screaming at a computer because your car's messed up, and you try to ask the computer for help, and when the computer doesn't help, you get mad at it. That is funny as hell. Anybody would back me up. You know what I'm talking about, Knoxville.
You know, Todd, when we were just sitting around at DJ 3 Money's wedding, and I said, this tie? I originally bought it for my grandmother's funeral.
I remember you saying
and
that.
And you laughed right in my face.
And as I recall,
in my face.
As I recall, Sheila laughed too when you told her that.
I think she actually.
Did she already know that?
No, I think she sort of gave me this look like, oh.
Because that's how it starts with her. She starts off with the, oh, okay. And then once once the juices start flowing and everything starts to,
She kind of gave this sort of blank face, like she didn't know exactly how to react, which admittedly that is an odd thing to say at somebody's wedding.
That's true.
But it was also weird talking to the guy that I was sitting with because he said, marriage, the first years are great. and the next years are bad.
Yeah, he
And
was.
then he goes, and then you just kind of level out. And I was like, well, that's a really sobering thing
He was
to hear.
really down on like everything when it
He
came
wasn't
to DJ
down on
Three
no,
Monies.
he wasn't down on her. He
No,
was,
not
he was
on
one
not
of her
DJ Three
former-
Monies, not her, but just at her wedding. He was down on wedding and
He was
married life
down.
in
He was
general.
down on just the whole establishment of marriage.
He
with
was,
his
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
with his wife,
With his
sitting
wife within
right
earshot.
next,
That's right.
sitting right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, these are some really sobering things
really-
to hear at what's supposed to be probably the happiest day of somebody's life.
It kicked it into gear for your perspective, that's for sure.
He's like, just so you know, is like here's just a shot of reality for
yeah,
you.
this is it. This is as good as it gets.
Hopefully not.
All right.
I hope they're. I hope DJ Three Monies and her husband are happy.
Oh, they'll
for
be
years
fine.
to go.
They'll be fine. I'm not talking about them. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
You're
Everybody
talking
except
about getting your tire for your grandmother's funeral. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's still so funny. I'm sorry.
why was it funny?
It's the way you say it, man. It's just the way you say things.
It's just the way I say things.
It's
with
just the way- it's
with
just the-
sadness in my eyes.
Yes,
And
exactly. Just your sadness. I'm sorry.